Yes.
So I believe you can hear me.
Right.
So thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you giving us the time for this midpoint chat. Basically, what we're trying to do here is to kind of update you on what we've done and also get your comments on our current progress. That is generally what we're trying to do. I think I'll go with the landing page first. Okay, so just to give you guys the brief on it, and if you guys want to cut in for any comments or if you want to wait till the end, it works both ways. So yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, can you guys hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Yes. So I shall begin, yeah. Okay, so for our website, the landing page will essentially be like what you're seeing on the screen now. This is the Wix website that we come up, the framework. So the design and number of pages essentially is there is 5 pages: home, about, service, company activities, which will also include the careers that you are providing, alongside contact and appointment. This is based on what we've discussed during the first meeting. So before we move forward, okay, I understand that a lot of websites they provide chat boxes for their website, but we've decided to not include it because we believe that there isn't a huge number of a huge group of clientele. So I would say maybe chat box might lower the quality for customer relation marketing. So that's why we kind of excluded the chat box for now. If there is any comments for that, do you want to include it or should we keep it out still?
What's the chat box using?
Can
Hello. Can
So we proceed with-
can proceed without the chat box
Okay.
because now I think we don't have engagement to customer yet.
Can. So we'll proceed without the chat box for now lah. Okay. So the overall design of this, what we are going for here is more minimalistic because what we were kind of taught and also believe is that lower amounts of things to load, like huge graphics or very dense videos and so on, will actually make the loading of the website slower. So we try to keep it quick so people can load the entire website quite quickly as well. This is to ensure that people will stay within the website without having a slow loading time, because a lot of people they do exit the website if it is like taking a long time to load. Generally, we put the company's information, just a brief kind of explanation on how it is. This is the one that we have. And then for the parts below, please please overlook that for now. It's just our draft here. We're just trying to put in the image for this. So we will include other images in a short while. Okay, we can move to the next page.
The what very cute.
I think the character is called Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the about us here is more on like being into detail on what the company is and also the mission, values, and also like you mentioned that previously that you were a part of the super group. So we did mention here as well. We will also include a link on to direct the consumers into the super group website as well. So it is empty for the mission and vision here for now, but we will try to come up with something to include here. And this is where the link for the supergroup will be. So when they click on read more, they will be directed into the supergroup website. I think we have not linked it yet for now, but we will show you during the next update or final presentation. Okay, and this part here that you're seeing right now is just the format and framework, but the current information is not right. We'll include the RTMM model here, as mentioned in our previous meetup. So I think that is it for this page. Regarding the testimonial, the video that we mentioned previously, we are still trying to figure it out. If we are able to do it, and for now, we still haven't figured it out just yet. Up to here is it. Is there any comments?
First thing first, right? Actually, how the logo, right, and the MCG web management, right? I think you found it from. Actually, it belongs to one of the European companies, right? So they will buy the logo is not correct. First thing, secondly, we are not an investment firm. Can you scroll up again? Scroll up here up, yeah. As a top ranking investment management firm, actually, we are not pure investment management. It's more about financial management, financial planning. Because investment, right, is very like specific, like in fund housing, those type of firm. We are not. That's not our. That's part of our services, but it's not our strength.
Okay, we'll take note of that and make the relevant changes. I think
I like the word recognize as top ranking. Wow, sounds so good.
Okay. Then we will change it to a more generic term to include, so it is describing the entire company.
And I think the top part also the same. The top part also, I think we need to rephrase a bit. Not this here, I think there's another main page, right?
The home page, I think.
I think so.
I believe it's this one.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take note of that as well.
Okay. With approximately 900 US million. Oh, that one cannot. that data is not correct.
Okay. Okay.
Because for financial industry, right, if we put in figures, right, we need to have a supporting document to back the figures. Yeah, otherwise it will be an issue for client or for ourselves also. We put ourselves in trouble.
Okay. Actually, we do have an idea to actually put out some data to make it seem more credible, the website. Is there any data like we can put here?
Data. Example?
Okay. For example, maybe we have like just for example, our Inti college here, I think we have like a 96 employment rate after graduating. So something like that, maybe we can include into the website as well.
Okay, I will figure out the data and then we'll finish to you. Okay. Just curious, right? Because you're putting this logo, right? So I want to check out where do you find this logo, the company logo?
Apparently we found it on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I don't know because you're right. All right. So basically, yes, because when I started a company in Malaysia, right, MCG Web Malaysia, then I only realized that, when I enter LinkedIn, yeah, there is a similar name, but then this company is an investment company, and it's established in Europeans, all right?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry, because I already sent in my company logo and with the SSM information as well in the group, all right? So there's a small problem, just edit lah, all right?
Okay, so sorry for the
And
mix up because I
no
think
worries.
it's from Australia.
Yeah, that's right, all right. Some of them misunderstood lah or confused. Okay, don't worry. And then
Alright.
just says like the data, where is it? Yeah, it's okay. I'll try to put data, and then sooner or later, so try to send it in the group lah, in the group
No
for you all
problem.
to.
Thank you so much.
So far, you all still have anything like beside the chat box mentions about the testimonial, right?
Mm.
Do you have any ideas, or you all still want to present everything first before we give further feedbacks?
Yeah, we'll be presenting each of the pages just to give you the
Mm.
general idea of what we've done and also the design as well.
Okay, then continue. You all have
So
anything?
this is our services page. This is based on what you sent to us the other day, which is the 5 sections or segments, I think. But the ones on top is basically what we generically found that people do provide. We're not that sure if it's 100% correct. Banking facilities is like debit, credit, saving, forex exchange. We kind of guessed for this part. And then essentially, this is what it'll generally look like. The image will be changed accordingly. And when the users of the website click into the read more, they will go into a more detailed explanation of each of the services. And also maybe like for banking facilities, they will have the different segments for each of the facilities. So there will be a sub page for each of these.
Okay. It can scroll down a bit.
Yeah.
The description, right, I have to edit a little bit for. Can you scroll up a little bit? Okay. This one, savings and investment, right? Bonds, right? Actually, not, because bonds got two types. One falls under the mutual funds. One is really the bond as in bonds. We don't provide bonds as in like government bonds or so on. But we provide bonds from the mutual funds. Then question on real estate. Can you elaborate a little bit why real estate is there?
Which one?
Real estate, where your magic wand pointing. I like that.
Okay, basically because we kind of guessed the investment thing, and we also saw through, I think, your social media pages that where there is also mentions of real estate, so we kind of just included that with the assumption that it is also included within the services.
Okay, okay, then it makes sense.
Yeah, so basically that's our service. The sub page we just created, but we haven't really started on the explanation of each part yet. But we'll just give a generic explanation for each of these, like FD, there is a short description, money market, EPF, and so on, something like that.
All right.
So the next thing we'll move to is the team. Basically, this part here will be showing the team members that is within your company. And this one will also be connected to the appointment form. So the appointment form, basically, because we are planning to do something like your consumers can choose who to work with and so on. And through this, we're going to be explaining maybe their position, the expertise, and then the name and your connections. Just for your information, we got these pictures of LinkedIn as well. But because I do believe you have 10 employees, so we might need some help to identify who they are.
Okay.
For this part, we only currently have 2 of them, because which is both of you. For the rest, the 8 other employees, we are still trying our best to look for them.
Actually, I was just thinking, you want to individually identify us with it.
If it is possible.
Then I have to ask my already, is it doable in Malaysian market? Because overseas is high capital. Okay, good point.
Well, can. So far, I think can accept.
Can accept.
But then just the pictures, maybe we need to. I give you the latest one. Because as I mentioned, LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn are already
LinkedIn is not
active. Yes.
Okay.
My son one I update some info only. I also don't really utilize it.
Okay. So we'll be waiting for your images.
Okay.
Okay. After that, we have the company activities, which is the next page. Yeah. So, company activities here, maybe I can ask Rochelle to come forward.
Hello, my name is Rochelle. Okay, so for company activities, so for now we only chose 4, and so I'll briefly go through the 4. So the first one is achievement night. So the reason why we chose this is because we want to show that you appreciate your employees. The second one is, can you scroll down, please? Carmen, can you scroll down, please? Okay, yeah. So the second one is the incentive trip. So this is just to show that you care about your employees' well-being. And then when you scroll some more, it is the business program. So for the business program, it's to show that you invest in your employees. And the last activity that we chose is the agency outing. Okay, so for the agency outing, it's basically to show that you prioritize a sense of community within the company. So why did we add descriptions? So it's basically, we saw an article that stated that captions kind of allow users to understand or also connect with the images better. And also just images with captions on a website demonstrates professionalism. And before I proceed, you actually sent us 7 company activities in the WhatsApp group. So if you'd like us to add more, let us know, and we'd be more than happy to lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, okay.
Okay. Then when you scroll some more, we have the why join us header. So this is basically it's supposed to be more like a header before we dive into the vacancies, and it's also kind of supposed to be like a persuasion to join the company, but also affirmation, because if you can see here, like the subtext, what's written here is basically an affirmation to what we already showed in the pictures, which is that you commit to a friendly and professional work environment, and you provide opportunities for career advancement as well as training. And then next is the job vacancies part. Okay. So for this part, I actually followed Shopee's. I can send it in the group. Hold on. Yeah, so I basically went off Shopee's template. So if you also, before I get into that, basically for what I put over here, right? So there's 2 internships and 1 full-time marketeers. I actually got this information from your Facebook. So it's not as detailed, but if you like the template on Shopee, if you could provide more insights, and maybe I can add that in so that it looks nicer lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
More position. Okay.
Yes. Can because I did send it to some of the full information to the recruiters to get it and then pass it to you lah. Because yeah, we do internships. I think you directly copy from the page they are posting right in the Facebook. So that is not the latest lah. Because as I said, I also quite a long time never touched my company page for the Facebook. So yes, I will send you the further information on this job vacancy. They still have a full timer like wealth advisors, financial advisors.
Okay.
I'll give you the job description as well. So you can add on this part, right? So I just want to check because now is it inside? Can click inside to see, or the description you want to do it when you click inside, or now actually it's empty?
Right now it's empty. We're still discussing on how we want to. Yeah.
Okay. Can I'll give you a job description, then you see whether how you will do it.
Can.
So I think after we get the job description, we can also try to make this part not look so like white and just plain text. We will try to make it the design a bit better as well. And also maybe add some buttons here and there so there is more engagement possible through this page.
Okay. Actually, ultimately, our most important is right, like because you yourself also the consumer, right? You are the one also viewing it. Is this something that you want to see, or is this something attractive to you? It's like what information you will need, things like that. So that's how we create, so that people when they see, right, they will just click, or they want to find out more further, right? The curiosity there. Some websites are, I don't know, there are different way of doing it. So I guess most important is always remember that we are also the consumer. So we also want to have something that we want to go and visit the website or where to buy, you know. Okay.
So I think we'll make a bit of changes and also try to rely on our gut feeling about whether we like it or not as well.
Yeah. But if today you don't like means if you publish it outside also, the chances is pretty much the same. Correct or not?
Yeah, that's true. You can go to contact an appointment. Okay, so contact an appointment here, we've just basically put in the general information for now. We're still trying to work out the appointment form, trying to get the technical part of it to work. For opening hours and like the location for people to look for the companies, because it is also considered one of the contact points. So those are the things we've included for now. The appointment form is still on the way, I think. Yeah, she's still trying to get it done. But essentially the appointment.
Yeah. So for the appointment form, I will do like something with like boxes. So there will be the faces of different staff that is in charge of different services provided. Like for example, the first services is in charge by this staff, and then the other person is in charge by this staff. So when they want to do the appointment, they can just go to the service that they want and then just click on maybe book a consultation. That is something what I plan to do.
So basically that is generally what we've done for now. And we are still coming up with explanations or 8 parts to kind of back up what we're trying to do here, and also try to get references from other websites. like what Rochelle did for Shopee and so on. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Wow.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, can.
Okay. So we've covered the appointment and how generically it should look like, but I think you were having technical issues. So do you need us to repeat that part again?
Yeah, I think so. Because I missed out the earlier part. That one is on the contact or which part?
That is under the contact.
Okay, contact.
Okay, so for now we haven't come up with the design yet, but for appointment, what we are planning to do is we will do something like boxes with different services and the specific staff that is in charge of the service from your company. So like when the customer wants to approach one of the staff, a specific staff, they could just go under their picture and then just click book a consultation. Then it will link to the appointment form to let them fill in their details, all that.
Okay. So now for currently, it's only this part. Is there any others? Like, scroll down.
I think other than that, for contact and appointments, that's all. And this is the footer for all the pages, in case they want to send a message through email or and you have the social media links and also other information.
Mm.
Basically, this is what our website looks like for now. We'll still be doing improvements until the final presentation, but we would love to have your feedback and comments.
Okay.
iPhone.
Yes. Maybe some of it I just edit. So overall, I feel it's very good, right? Because as I mentioned, so far I didn't go into a website, right? Just some of the edit part, and then maybe I will still give some feedback. But then from early page, right, we already mentioned that those part that we need to edit. Did you guys jot down? But you don't know already, right? All right. So and then okay, then the last page is this one, the address, right? Should be 36-2-1.
Oh.
Because I change office. This is just beside.
Okay.
Operations, right? All right. So only that one. And then on the last page, just now you mentioned that this for contact part, right? What she plans to do already just now on the empty side?
The appointment form, I believe.
Appointment form. Then what is the difference between this send as a message, email, and the appointment form?
Sending you the message is kind of essentially to replace the chat box. The appointment form is more to put it into your schedule because there is a feature where in weeks you can put it into your schedule itself. So when people book a consultation, they will immediately link it to your schedule. So rather than this one will probably just go to your email as a like generic inquiry. Then the consultation is where when it goes to your schedule, you can talk to them and then it proceeds from them on.
Okay.
And the appointment form, you can also choose who to have your consultation with. So it is more specific to the person they would like to do the consultation with. But in the case of this, send us a message box here. It is more for like general inquiry for the company.
That's it. Okay. So okay, I have a feedback. All right. So there's a okay the side on the edit part. So what is also okay. So my just this is something like added value into the project lah, because now I understand that your project is mainly is help us to do employees to do this website. Am I right? But that understandable because this website is it will be linked into our like they say that company LinkedIn, social medias, and now the youngsters they go to social medias like Facebook, and then like you also go to copyright. So now the problem is that because I didn't have anyone to help me to to create a proper one on the social medias. So my suggestion is that will you with the team able to help me to to edit on my like social media parts, like or how many to rebrand my in the LinkedIn, so that when you all put in the LinkedIn's link in the web page, right? So at least that when they click into the LinkedIn, there's something is more proper. It's like exactly the same as like what you all put propose in this website.
Regarding this, I think we will have to check with our lecturer to see whether he allows it. And if he allows it, then maybe we can try to propose maybe some mock-up social media posts and so on.
Okay, you let me know these things. Yeah.
So that is
but I still need
in
to
line with what you are doing.
So I will still have to contact and kind of ask my lecturer on his permission for that, because yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That is all from us. If is there any other feedback from you?
Okay, so far.
So far okay.
All right. Before we end, maybe we can take a group photo, and we also like to discuss about the final presentation date.
Wait, 1 minute. I discuss with PSCOR. Seconds. Đó.
Okay, just now you are talking about the testimonial part, right? The media part, right? Actually, I want to find out, right? What do you girls suggest for that particular? Because it makes sense also. I mean, you have a good point that if you just do a normal website, right? It's just that there are other ordinary websites, correct or not? But if you include something else, right, then it will actually add value, add points to the overall, the entire website presentation. So I want to hear from you all.
So the testimonial that we refer from the other company is that they do a mock interview with their client, and then like they say, why do you choose this company? And then they will state the benefit of choosing the company, and then we will state like what services that they have done with the company and so on. So this testimonial video, we will maybe put it on the website to show people that, oh, this number of people actually rated how they rated the company's service.
Would that help? Would that add
I think other than that, the testimonial video can also be, it's either for clients or either for talents. Depending on which way you would like to go and if we are able to execute it. If let's say it's like for clients, then we can do what kind of Senior said just now. But if you're moving towards getting talents in, we can also have the employees interviewed or their words put into the website to kind of explain their experience with the company, what do they think that the company is good for, growth, experience, so on. That is for the side of the talents.
So means, right, if you want to add on this point, you will need to, if let's say on the recruitment side, you need to interview some of my staff.
Essentially, yes, if we were to execute it.
So
But
and then
that-
you guys think that it is better to put it into the like a wording, or is it in the video?
Regarding execution, wording would be much more convenient because I think it would take time to edit the video and then interview, and then for us to go to your company to interview your staff members as well. But regarding engagement and effectiveness, video might be better if I'm wrong. Yeah, it should be better.
Right. If you would like to put on a test, right, how many person you think that is suitable? From what range? So that I can look for.
I would say which 3 would be good, depending on how long each of them kind of talks about their experience and so on.
All right. So this one, let me think with Jesse first and my team. So that is there any suitable candidate to be put in the testing? So I'll update you as soon as possible.
Yeah, no problem. Because from our side also, we're afraid because of the limited time, because we will also need to edit the video and so on.
Okay. Maybe for time being, I think wordings also is sufficient. And because as I mentioned, so far overall okay, it's just that the testing part we just added on, and the rest of it is the one that I more concerned is that the LinkedIn part, the social media part. So that will be a quite different, because after you set up this right website, so the others will be different. So see whether you all can make it added value to your employers. Yeah. All right.
For that
so
part,
far okay for me.
Contact our employer lah. Sorry, our lecturer.
Okay.
Roughly, when you will need to discuss with your lecturer, right? Okay. Roughly, like when we will know, or then
Estimate time.
estimate time.
You can update me about this.
I'll try to contact him as soon as possible because I won't meet him until next week, but I have his contact number.
Okay. All right. No worries.
So, yeah, that's all from us. Can we have a quick photo?
Right.
Michelle, open your camera here.
Okay, so everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, yeah. Right. Oh, okay.
Okay, then your final presentation date. Means that after this one, no more midpoint checking, is it?
We can still do one if it's necessary. Yeah.
Because after you all do the editing and everything, right? I think that one will be the second one. Then if there's any further touch up, then should be like already. Am I right? Actually, how many review sessions you need for your
The minimum is basically 3, which is kick-off, midpoint, and also final presentation. But if any additional, we can do it ourselves and schedule it.
Okay. So your final presentation date is when?
The final presentation date is something we have to schedule with the employer. So, you guys. There's no specific deadline.
But I thought there's a project duration that you need to complete. If I like one sem or how many months like that?
Let me just ask my group mate.
I remember you cannot pass that due date one.
Our end of semester will be around
Okay, so basically what we are thinking of, the best dates would probably be around end of June. Because around July is where we're already ending our semester and we need to come up with our report and so on.
Okay. End of June. Okay. Then there's also a form that we need to fill, am I right?
That I think the marking sheet, I would need to get that from my lecturer as well for you guys to evaluate us. So I will try to get that from my lecturer and we'll send it over to you as soon as possible.
I think the end of June month, better that you propose a date for us. Then we will, as usual, you let us know because all of you are studying. So at least you let us know like which option. Then we will let you know whether both of us are available or not.
Just to inform you that actually our final presentation has to be physical.
Physical, okay.
So we will try to suggest some dates and through WhatsApp.
Okay, physical means that we can conduct in our office.
I'll try to ask my lecturer on how it's supposed to go because I'm still a bit blur on that part.
Actually, it works both ways. Depends either at your uni or at our office also. So you let us know.
Okay. I'll just get my lecturer to kind of explain it to me more in detail and then I'll suggest some dates and inform you about it.
Okay.
I think that's all for now.
Then I've got a question I want to ask you. This week's right. Then later on, or when you all will share us the access to it.
I
how
think
do we go? But we have to understand that you told us that this website is actually we are not able to publish it yet, right? When we use it.
you basically if you do not wish to publish the site, you don't have to. But if you wish to, you can. But after we're done with the project, after our final presentation and so on, we can transfer the ownership over to your emails.
All right. Okay. So is there a duration for that the email that you're going to share to us? I mean, is there a time frame?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure exactly. But I don't think so lah. You should be able to have ownership for it or after we just give it to you.
Alright. No, I'm just afraid that if we will tie up with other thing or after a period of time only we decided to publish it, right? Later the link expired already then
Oh.
all your effort.
You mean that the link to
Wasted.
access the website, is it?
Yeah, whatever you have done right now.
I don't think that that will expire. Yeah, the link should stay the same always.
Oh, okay. Alright. Then okay. As long as it won't expire, then it will be good enough.
Yeah. So from what I think from my experience itself, the link doesn't change.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
good.
Anything
Uh,
else?
Okay. I think from my team side also we have nothing else. This is what we'd like to update to you guys.
Alright. Okay, cool. Okay. There's nothing else, right? Before we end this session, right? This is actually out of the topic, yeah. The reason, actually, I need an assistant from all of you. I have a leadership assignment, so actually, I need people to help us to do a survey, a career survey. So can I just share the link to you, and then you help me to fill up accordingly?
Sure, of course, no problem.
Okay. Then you just take. It's actually a personality test, it's an assessment. So if you need any information, let me know. But after
All right, sure.
after you've done already, then I will share the report to you also.
All right, sure, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you for joining
if
us.
nothing else, then we will end the call already.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Habis.